with us. I do see our councilman, Eugene Green, our state representative, Ms. Candace Newell. Thank you so much for taking the time. Give them some love. We also have, of course, Lisa Alexis, our director of the Mayor's Office of Cultural Economy, Mr. Jeffrey Swartz, our director of the Office of Economic Development for the City of New Orleans, and including Mr. Michael Ince, our interim director of the Office of Nighttime Economy. And with that, please join me with the real spirit of the City of New Orleans and showing some love to the son of this city, who really needs no introduction, but he's deserving of all the love, all the praise, of demonstrating the real resiliency of this community, and that there's no limit when you put your mind on accomplishing great things for the City of New Orleans. Our very own Mr. Percy Miller, Sr. Yeah. And you're gonna hear from him, yes. But on this afternoon, we are announcing Master P as the New Orleans Entertainment Ambassador. Give it up. Today is just yet another example of the City of New Orleans. We're doing the work to ensure that this world-class city, we know that she is second to none, but she is the most Afrocentric city in the United States of America. And we need to ensure that we're keeping the culture alive, we're preserving it at every turn, but we are leveraging it the best way possible to, again, move this city forward, move her people forward with the real understanding of who we are, whom's we are, and what we can accomplish when we're stronger together, and we really show love to the sons and daughters of this city. But on this afternoon, that's our very own again, Mr. Master P. You're gonna hear from him, but give it up. Before I turn it over, I'm gonna just let you know a little bit about what this initiative will involve. This initiative will create a no-limit platform to stimulate entertainment and cultural opportunities, again, for the City of New Orleans and her residents. This will be a collaborative of New Orleans entertainment advisors for film, television, and music. This initiative will establish a Hollywood South collaborative and masterclass environment to teach entertainment business skills. Master P has the clout, you know that, to connect New Orleans to more major special events, opportunities at every single level. As I mentioned, from film to television to music, and really, there is no limit. We are excited that Master P will be joining us for our next NOLA Insight podcast and entertainment influencers that will be coming in mid-September. So we're going to take it on the road, informing our public and letting them know how they can plug in directly. But as the New Orleans ambassador, Master P will be a force multiplier for our culture, and most importantly, cementing this city on the world stage. See, you can't pick and choose when New Orleans is world class, when she's world class every single day. So we believe that connecting with the son of this city, who is a global superstar in name, will just solidify the partnership, solidify where we can go together, and really demonstrate to this community that there is no limit. The most resilient people, I would say, in this country are from this city. And the world recognizes New Orleans in that vein. So without further ado, please again, put your hands together, give that warm love to our son, our ambassador of entertainment, Master P.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Mayor, for believing in me, and the city of New Orleans for believing in me. I grew up here, and I was able to take my business and my career all around the world to see what's going on. But to be here, to be a part of this culture, and to be a New Orleans native that can touch our people, touch our culture, show us that we don't have to be perfect, but we could grow. We stronger together. When you talk about business, talk about economics, how we able to join forces together to help blacks, whites, Asian, Latinos, and to get our piece of the pie. Because I feel like right now to bridge the wealth gap, it's a lot of things that we have to do to put money back into our culture, back for our people. We have to teach entrepreneurship, we have to teach leadership, and we have to focus on the younger people in this community. So we want to make money to put money back into the community to help the youth. That's the way we get less of crime in our communities. We have people that look like us that could truly make a difference, create opportunities, create jobs for our people in the culture. And we're doing this through films, television, doing this through entertainment, but we're also doing this through business, because I want people to see what I was able to grew up in the projects in New Orleans and come to be able to change my life, educate myself, get out there and see more, and I want more for the city of New Orleans. So thank you guys for making me the ambassador. I'm gonna put God first, I'm gonna do my part, and as we have the Super Bowl come in, as we have Mardi Gras come in, as we have all these major events come in, we should be a part of this. I'm talking about people that look like us. People should be on the ground making things happen to keep the city going. So this is only the beginning. I thank you guys. There's truly no limit. I love New Orleans. I live it. I eat, sleep, dream it. When I'm out on the road, I'm telling people about our culture. And this is the way that today is about love. So thank you guys for having me, putting me in this position, and I'm up for the challenge to do my part. So business, entertainment, and education, that's what I'm focused on. So thank you guys.
Now listen, you all probably are saying, well, why now? Why not? But most importantly, it was important, I know for me and our team, to demonstrate firsthand that the city of New Orleans was willing to invest in her own culture to preserve it in ways that we have never seen before in the history of this city. And that really started in 2019. When we took on the challenge of getting a little bit more of what we generate in tax revenue that was at one point going to market the cultural community. And as I was sitting at those tables, and even as I learned as a council person, but then moving into the mayor's seat, I said, I know that we can do a little bit more. We can do something different. We can take on the challenge. And we did that. But those dollars, again, were going once to market our people. And we said, hey, it's time to put the resources in the people directly, get a middleman out of the way. But our people are more than just marketing them. They're worth investing in. And if we're really talking about our culture, if we're really talking about preserving it, you have to invest directly in it. And in doing so, we were able to pass Fair Share, working with the state legislature. Thank you so much, representing our legislature here this afternoon, Representative Newell. But we didn't stop there. We demonstrated to our cultural community, because on the front end, they didn't believe us. They didn't believe the government was going to do what she set out to do, invest in them. But over the past 3 years, because of the redirection of that tax going directly into our people, we as a city have been able to put straight into it over $13 million, again, into the culture of this community. It's never happened before. It's never happened before, but it's happening right now. But it takes leadership to keep it going. So I want to ask Ms. Lisa Alexis to come on up, who's been the steward of these resources, to tell you a little bit more about our initiative. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, our elected officials, colleagues, media, and of course our new entertainment ambassador, Percy Master P. Miller. Thank you so much. Our Office of Cultural Economy is in place to create opportunities for our culture that will stimulate their bottom line and so forth, the bottom line of our city and our state. And also to preserve tradition. And we preserve it by investing in it, by teaching it, giving education, and supporting resources to continue those traditions. And then on our tourism and cultural fund side, we take that and we elevate our culture with the dollars we have that the mayor's just spoken to. Cultural Economy has created an initiative, Embrace the Culture, and that started in 2020 with our pandemic, and it continues forth as our mantra. And it means that we are embracing our culture to ensure that we invest, we partner, we leverage dollars from economics and every other aspect that we can think of from a business standpoint so that our culture is loved, is activated, and is utilized and embraced throughout the world. So I'm just here to say that I'm always utilizing letters. And since I'm here with Master P, I'm gonna use the letter P. And that P today stands for perseverance. I just want you to know that with Mayor Cantrell leading us, we have persevered to really elevate and embrace our culture to levels we've never seen before. We stand solid and strong to continue to do that for generations to come. So I appreciate all the love that the city and everyone here has given to the culture, and we're going to continue together to persevere to reach what? Prosperity. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna keep this going. See, you can't make it up. It's real. It's real. So we're gonna keep this going. I'm gonna ask our Director of Economic Development, Jeff Swartz, to come forward. But as he does, understand this. As Master P told me, it's time. The time is now. And so to invest in our people, when you have even over 19 million visitors coming to the city of New Orleans, there's no reason why our local cultural community can't get a piece of that pie. And we're working tirelessly every single day to make sure that these connections happen, but not just for today, for generations to come. Jeff Swartz.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are going to make me go after the Mayor, Lisa, and Master P, so I'll be that guy today. I think everyone's really said it, but I want to focus on one essential point here, and that is that the culture of New Orleans is world-renowned. What we don't do is capture enough of the value that is bubbling up in the streets here, that is on every single street corner, on every single porch in our community. Not enough of that stays in New Orleans or is captured in New Orleans for the wealth of our people. And that is a fundamentally equitable point about economic development that this mayor, this administration, and Master P are absolutely bought in. You didn't hear today that this is just about throwing parties. It's not just about capitalizing on the platform that the Super Bowl or large concerts or large events that come into our town certainly bring here and the value that's created there. This is about investing in people. So you can go to the best concert you've ever heard on a street corner in every neighborhood in our city. You can have the best meal at restaurants that are restaurateurs, and particularly restaurateurs of color, who are frequently not recognized enough in our city. They do not get to capture enough of the value that they are creating in our community. And so it's partnerships like this that Master P are bringing, that the mayor has, since day one of her administration, and especially coming out of the pandemic, has said culture is going to lead. That is what this is about. It's about leveraging the platforms that we have, the relationships that we have, the talent that has gone out to be world-renowned and successful. And I won't share how many times I've danced to, a couple of the songs that Master P might have made. Not well, but still danced to them in the soundtrack of middle and high school growing up here. That is really what this is about. We have $1 billion of film that are produced when film is not striking in our city, in Lisa's shop. $1 billion gets permitted in Orleans Parish every single year. We have musicians that, while they might blow that trumpet louder and better here, the actual IP and the industry is in Nashville or Los Angeles or New York. Similarly with restaurants, we do not have enough restaurateurs who are of New Orleans and reflecting our community. And so we are going to use this platform, this relationship with Master P's leadership, with the mayor's leadership, in order to make sure that more of that value is kept here. This is the essential work of our city. I can't wait to get to work and roll up my sleeves with all of you. So thank you all.
You did a great job. Jeff did a great job. Again, you can't make it up. When it's real, it's just real. So with that, I'm going to ask Michael Ince to come on up. He's leading our Office of Nighttime Economy, somewhat dubbed as the Nightmare. Come on up here.
All tough acts to follow. So that's me. Thank you so much, everyone. Of course, I know many of the people that are here, new faces, of course, as well. My name is Mike Ince. I am tasked with being the interim director of the Office of Nighttime Economy. I'm incredibly honored to be here, of course, and share this stage with all these folks. We, of course, share a great deal of responsibility that is shared on how we live and work in this city. Our office is relatively new. You may have had some interaction with us or maybe not, but we welcome working with anyone and everyone. We've been working on a wide range of community development initiatives that are centered around nightlife policy and how we move forward. Most notably our music census, which just wrapped, that we're incredibly proud of. It's the first and only music census that's been conducted for the city of New Orleans. Of course, that'll help drive us forward in any kind of policy that we promote to any culture bearer that will be impacted by how the city operates. We, of course, we share some likeness and support with what Mr. Miller has been championing with the American Music Fairness Act, which I really want to follow up on what Jeff had said of when we're looking to drive policy and put these implementation measures in place, is that when we think of the culture bearers and think of musicians in themselves as a business, they are a business, and if we conduct our policy based upon that kind of thought process, I think we can really drive forward and get together on some great initiatives. If you have any questions for office, of course, we have been new, I would love to answer them and take your time, after this. But thank you again, Mayor. Thank you to Jeff and Lisa for working with us since we are relatively new, and thank you for Mr. Miller for being here as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you have recently heard and learned about the musician's fee, right? Put forth by the administration, passed by the New Orleans City Council, because again, that's being intentional about how we see our people, what they deserve, and they deserve the best. Make no doubt, have no doubt about it. I messed that all up. So what I would like to do before adjourning, I did mention the New Orleans City Council. We are stronger together. It takes partnerships, the executive branch and the legislative branch, to make things happen. So while I have a councilman here, Councilman Eugene Green, come on up and say a few words, man.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. It's always a pleasure to be at a press conference involving you. Your enthusiasm is infectious. I appreciate it. So on this day of peace, I am proud and pleased to participate in the promotion of bringing Master P to our proud city. How about 6 P's in one sentence? No, I certainly look forward to working with Master P. He is a forerunner to a lot of the good that has happened in the particular areas of entertainment in which he's engaged. He's certainly recognized throughout the world. So this is a very, very significant development. And Madam Mayor, I appreciate your creativity in your Office of Cultural Economy for recognizing that this will enhance our city even more, to enhance the quality of life here. So I look forward as a member of the City Council to doing whatever we can to participate in and to continue some of the good works that we have done together. This is an example, I think, of where we'll be able to work and where we'll be able to make resources available that promote exactly what Master P is going to bring to our city of New Orleans. So I'll speak for the rest of the city council and say that we're excited. And we appreciate the excitement that is going to be generated by this development, by this creation of this ambassador's position. And I look forward to doing those things that we continue to do that have our city moving in the right direction. This is an example. Thank you, Madam Mayor. I appreciate this opportunity. And congratulations.
All right, thank you so much, Councilman. And listen, this is happening on today, but we're looking at this to be long-term. Previously, you know, the city of New Orleans has already bestowed a key to the city to our very own. But this is, again, taking it a step further. Again, as Jeff mentioned, not just looking at a Super Bowl. This is the whole year, I would say, of 2025 that we have our eyes on. We know that yesterday marked the 19th year from Hurricane Katrina, next year 20 years. And so that is really going to be the time all year long that we recognize the resiliency of this community, that we have our people understand that they are part of it, that they're part of it. The opportunities that are created in their own city is for them. And sometimes it's a real challenge when you're doing the work on the ground to get our folks to understand that it is truly for them. So just as I mentioned as I started, it was difficult, I would say, for the cultural community on the front end to believe that government was going to invest in them. That's just an example of that. So we have to go deep to get our people to understand that everything that we do is for them and for their benefit and for their good. And all of next year, we're going to celebrate the resilience of this community. And it starts with our very son, Percy Master P. Miller. So let's give it up once again, and thank you all. And Davon, thank you for being here. Director of the Downtown Development District, thank you so much. Madam City Attorney, thank you so much. Oh, Director Chief, Homeland Security, Public Safety, can't do anything without you, I tell you that. And we also have our Director of the Juvenile Justice Intervention Center. Thank you so much, Ms. Williams, for being here. Again, thinking very holistically in terms of this partnership. Enjoy your afternoon. Okay.
Everybody, let's move. Andrew,
Okay.
let's do P and Mary.